Hey, y'all. Hey. Oh, it's always something right in the beginning of my lives that just I'm doing something. Well, either way, I'm really trying hard here to keep up with the pace and ensure that I am going live at 3 o'clock. Hey, beautiful. So that I can have this amazing discussion with you guys on Yoni Talk Live. Let me introduce myself. My name is Tahera Rene Christy. I am founder and creative director of Amour Propre, which means self-love in French, and we manufacture personal hygiene products that cater to sensitive skin from a melanated perspective. And I started Yoni Talk Live because I wanted to answer questions that women in particular, but people may have about Yoni products. Hey, love. And not just Yoni products, but the mission behind why I started the Clean Beauty for All initiative and helping people to educate themselves about their own bodies, because there are not very many places we can go to get that type of education where it's not clinical and or misinformation from random person on the internet. Now, I'm random person on the internet, but I have some credits behind me, not necessarily a doctorate in gynecology, but I found that certain types of education are restricted and I'm unrestricted. So I have the ability to share information based on actual factual experience and knowledge. And because I manufacture these products based on chemistry and put together things that are natural and holistic and also work well with the chemistry of the body, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. I've sold over 5,000 jars of my Sweet Yoni product. And the only complaint I've ever gotten was one woman who said it's not worth $22 for the small bottle that it came in. Didn't mean she didn't love the product. It means she just did not see the value in the expensive ingredients that I use in order to create the product. But neither here nor there. Either way, everyone who uses the product absolutely loves it. It's one of those hush-hush secrets that I need to get out, that I need people to start talking about. Because when something works and it works really well and you love it, please share it. Please tell people. People tell me all the time, inboxes, text messages, emails. I just was at a party the other day and one of the girls came up to me. She's like, oh my God, I love your products. Your Yoni products are so good. Girl, don't tell me. My daughter literally leaving the house to go to school today. She's like, yeah, mommy, your deodorant is the only deodorant that I use because it's the only one that actually works and doesn't irritate my underpits. I'm like, girl, don't tell me, tell the world. Make a video, please. Go on the internet, somehow say something to somebody so that they know I'm not just blowing smoke up your butt. I want you to hear from my customers directly. So neither here nor there. The whole point is Yoni Talk Live has become something that's greater than just the products that I make and sell. But it's an opportunity for you to ask me questions, to get information out there. And I know I missed last Thursday. I have been busy building empires. You hear me? And so that will be the first of hopefully never again missing a 3 o'clock, because usually I can squeeze 30 minutes out in that time frame. But today's topic, there was a woman on the Shade Room, a doctor, in fact, who spoke about, and I do have my other phone, who spoke about utilizing some type of feminine wash in order to cleanse yourself, because a lot of women, a lot of people in particular, especially, are using water or using too much of something that irritates them. And a friend of mine tagged me in it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to make a whole video out of it. So I'm going to show it to you here, because I was going to do, I'm so old. I was going to do, what do they call it when you show a little bit of the video and then you do the video after the video? I don't know what it's called. That's how old I am. But that's the whole point, is I need to make reference to it because she made some great points, but she also misspoke. And this is why I'm doing Yoni Talk Live, because that was a doctor. She's a gynecologist, and I know what she was trying to say. However, she still misspoke. And as a result, that type of misinformation really messes people up. So I'm going to pause this video real quick, and I'm going to show you what she said so that you understand why I needed to pause her, and I'm make a whole video about it after. But let me.
Dr. Kendra, you're board certified OBGYN. Now,
my bad. Hold on. I'm learning.
Yeah. Now, I'm on here to make a key distinction of how we should be cleaning our private part. And the key distinction is knowing what the difference is in the parts of our anatomy down there. So our external genitalia, aka our vulva, is the outside part of what we call a vagina. Okay. And the vulva encompasses the clitoris, your labia majora, your labia minora. And since it's external, it is exposed to bacteria that's in our urine, our menstrual blood, the bacteria in that, and of course the bacteria that's coming from your rectum, and if you're sexually active, from your vagina. So it needs more than water. So if you have a favorite soap.
Okay, let me stop her right there. That was the point. She said, if you have a favorite soap, we do not use soap on our genitalia, male or female. It makes no difference. I'll stop the world stop. Carry on. We do not use soap on our genitalia. My last few lives, I keep emphasizing to people, you use a cleanser. There is a difference between a cleanser and a soap. And again, I feel like she just misspoke because she's trying to use terminology, even the pacing of the way that she was speaking about it. We're talking about genitalia. You're talking about the vagina. Nobody wants to get canceled for using literal text, the accurate words and terminology for that part of the body. Even saying vagina can be misunderstood to mean the internal organs of the female reproductive system. She's not talking about that. She's talking about the external aspects of the female reproductive system, really the skin on the outside of your genitalia, right? I say from the fupa to the poop, right? Under the belly, all the way to the top of the anus, which is your rectum. But what she said, your favorite soap, some of y'all's favorite soap is Victoria's Secret. Some of y'all's favorite soap is Dove. Some of y'all's favorite soap is Suave. Some of y'all's favorite soap is a bar soap. No soap on the vaginal area. None. Not internally, not externally. Do not use soap. Why? Soap goes through a saponification process that raises the pH to alkaline levels, which is actually very opposite of the pH of the vaginal region. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The vaginal region has a pH of a 3.8 to about a 4.3, okay? 3.6 really to about a 4.3. That is acidic on the scale of acidity versus alkalinity, being 7 being balanced, right? But not balanced for that part of your body. That's balanced for your chest, your legs, your feet, not for your face, not for your vagina. For your face, the actual pH should be around a 5. For your vagina, between a 3.6 to about a 4.3, 4.4. So please do not use soap on that part of your body. The alkalinity is way too high, and it causes an imbalance in the bacteria that she was speaking of, both bad bacteria and good bacteria. When you soap away, meaning you wash away all of the bacteria on that part of your body, good and bad, you're leaving yourself susceptible to disease. So like she said, if you're sexually active and you introduce someone else's flora, someone else's biotics to your body, and you've washed away all of the good and bad bacteria, you are now susceptible to that person's flora. So in order to properly cleanse, not use soap, and clean the external aspects of your genitalia, you want to use a gentle cleanser. She did go on to say a gentle soap, but it's not soap. And we need to make that distinction because that is the clear cutoff when it comes to the difference between soap and a wash or a cleanser. Notice we don't say baby soap. We say baby wash, right? Because a wash signifies that there are natural cleansers in it that will not strip away the natural oils that exist on a baby's body to protect its skin from head to toe, but it will simply gently wash away some of the debris that may exist on a baby, for example, in this case, your baby cat, okay, to ensure that the good bacteria can stay intact. Now, I'm all for vitamins. I'm all for probiotics. I'm all for taking internal things to ensure that they work externally from the inside out. However, yes, she is right. Water's not enough. Soap is too much, okay? So the in-between for that is a gentle cleanser that will help to keep your flora at a pH and a balance of about 3.6 to about 4.3 in the pH scale. Acidity. It's the reason why apple cider vinegar works so well for our bodies and not using alkaline water to rinse, because that is not what that part of your body needs. It actually creates a vaginal eczema, especially if you don't do any type of moisturizing after you're done cleansing. We cleanse, and say you've got the right cleanser. You got a gentle foaming wash that helps you to cleanse that part of your body and doesn't strip your flora. I mean, we use a probiotic in this that actually adds positive, good bacteria to that part of your body. But say you decided to just soap it up and wash it all out. Unfortunately, you're still susceptible to issues in that part of your body, because most of us have never learned how to properly moisturize ourselves when we're done cleansing, not washing, cleansing our genitalia. So I have this amazing oil, and people think, why would I put oil on my cat? Like, that's thick. No, different types of oils produce different types of results. So the goal would be to create an oil balance of coating and penetrating oils that will help to balance the ecosystem in that part of your body. This oil includes both. It has a oil that will coat and an oil that will penetrate the delicate skin of that part of your body to ensure that you are properly protected, whether you're just going to the gym, walking down the street, being sexually active, or just laying in bed. Doesn't matter. The point is that part of your body, friction, you're walking, things happen, sweat comes down there, it accumulates different types of flora, bacteria, issues, whatever. You need a protector. You need to seal in the moisture that naturally will accumulate over time and protect it from the moisture that does not serve you, right? And so having something in place that will support you and protect you is so important. So anyhow, I just wanted to emphasize that that doctor was not completely wrong. She said a lot of good things, but the one thing that just what made me cringe was when she said your favorite soap. No, sis, unless your favorite cleanser is something like a gentle foaming female based wash that is rooted, its cleansing base has simple ingredients, is gentle enough to use on a baby, is not thick or heavy and soaping you up because you think that the soap will help cleanse what you did the night before. That's not how that works. Okay, the goal of it is to gently allow you some cleansing capabilities so that you have the capacity to go on as normal and deal with everyday life without any type of issue. Vaginal eczema is real. Most of us are walking around with it because we have not properly cleansed and moisturized ourselves so that we can go throughout our day feeling fresh, clean, and balanced. That's really the goal. And so I want to take on your questions when it comes to this. I had a question the other day, actually, about this very topic. And a woman asked, is it okay if I use Dove? Absolutely not. Do not use Dove on your cat. Please, it is not designed for that. That moisture that it's trying to seal in is not for that part of your body. It's trying to seal in the moisture on your elbows and your knees and your chest and your back and maybe your feet. Seal in the moisture there. It's not even for your face. We have 3 separate products, just like we have 3 separate holes as women. You have 3 separate holes. I hope you know that. I'm not talking about your mouth. I'm talking about down there. You have your urethra, you have your vagina, and you have your rectum, you have your anus. And those are the 3 holes you want to cleanse and protect. And Dove ain't gonna do that, okay? So 3 different soaps: facial soap, body soap, vaginal cleanser, not soap, so that you can stay properly hydrated and support your flora. So ensure that you are taking care of yourself by making sure that you're using the proper products that will give you the best bang for your buck. And don't skip. Don't think, I just use water, I'm fine, it's natural. No, baby. Because, let me side note. Sorry, my ADD is kicking in. It trips me out when my natural girls, whom I love so very much, because you girlies are the reason why I'm in business, and I love you, but some of the philosophies don't exactly work. It's like you want to be natural when it's convenient, but then as soon as it's not convenient, then all the natural stuff goes out the door. And it's like my saints who are fornicators but say, I won't have an abortion because it's murder. Sin is sin is sin is sin is sin. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're justifying one thing to try and justify another. No, the goal is to be great across the board. But the reality is we're human. We make mistakes. We do things incorrectly. The best thing to do is get the knowledge and empowerment to do things as well as you possibly can, knowing none of us are perfect. And that's not the goal. The goal is to do the best you can in all aspects. So when it comes to, you want to be a natural girl, but you out here in these streets and you got multiple partners and you're not necessarily cleansing yourself as well as you probably should, and or over cleansing to overcompensate for the behaviors that you have, that doesn't work either. So you have to have a balance of what you're doing. So it's nice to say that I'm a natural girl, but if your actions are not speaking louder than your words, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, that's the wisdom, which is the application of the knowledge that you have. And don't lie to yourself. Like, it's one thing to lie to another person. Don't lie to you. You got to live with you all day, every day of your life. Don't lie to you. That's one thing I will not do, is lie to myself. I'm very honest about my mistakes and about my shortcomings, but I'm also okay with that because that's part of my humanity. It's what makes me great. And my goal is to share that humanity with others so people have knowledge and something to bite, so that they can navigate these waters that are foreign to many of us, and not alone. You're not alone when it comes to any of this. You've got experts, you've got people that can help you through your situations. And that's why I'm here, evangelizing for proper care of your body, your face, your body, and your genitalia. So I will be doing my video shortly that will kind of tie this together with this woman's claim, so that you understand that we do not wash our genitals with soap. We do not just rinse with water. Those are extremes, okay? Bipolar extremes. In the middle is a gentle cleanser that uses gentle ingredients that will help to cleanse that part of your body without overwashing or taking out the bacteria that actually help to protect you from the environment, not just the environment of your underwear or your menstruation process or your sexual preferences. You have to protect yourself, not for others, but for yourself, because you will have your vagina the rest of your life. He may not, she may not. You hear me? Trying to give you this wisdom. So hopefully this has been helpful. I know this is a short live today, but she got other things to do. She's booked and busy. But my name is Tahera Rene Christy with Amour Propre, and I appreciate you stopping by to watch my Yoni Talk live. And if you didn't get a chance to see us live, you can definitely catch us on the replay on my Instagram, and I'll also be on YouTube and on TikTok. All right. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.